We'll keep it all in. Today we just came right into this podcast, not knowing exactly what we're going to talk about, but there is something that perhaps Clutch and Flo would like to discuss. So I'm gonna leave the floor to them for now. So tell us what's the word, what's the subject of the day?
All right, y'all know what I want to talk about. X-Men 97, 96. What's your
one?
Huh?
Yeah, motherfuckers are saying that show is better than Invincible. I'm like, I don't know.
Nah. Whoa.
The internet been tweaking, Joe. The internet is tripping.
No way.
I've seen articles, bro. I don't know about that.
I don't think it's personally better than Invincibles. Is dope and it's bloody. It's rated R almost. Like it's X-Men. If it's hosted by what, Disney? I think Disney owns X-Men now.
Yeah, so people are gonna be suddenly gay. From what I'm hearing,
they're gonna do all type of, Cyclops might be.
They're pandering,
But like X-Men is never even close to Invincibles. But as far as X-Men 97, right? It's 97.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I just don't think it holds up to the original though. It's just missing that feeling, Because have y'all watched it or have y'all watched one episode or something?
Me personally, I haven't seen any episodes at all. I forgot that was even a thing.
I saw the first couple. Go ahead, Kurt.
No, but I did saw a clip of the intros and the difference between that and the original counterpart. And I'm like, no, I'm not watching it. That's for Generation Z.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving that to them.
Yeah, fuck the intro up. I ain't gonna hold you.
So I'm leaving that I'm leaving that shit. I'm letting them have it. Like, no, I don't want that shit to fuck up my image, the one I grew up with. So
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So fuck that shit.
Yeah, truth be told, they didn't really need to bring the series back. I mean, I'm kind of glad they did because that's my favorite incarnation of the X-Men. But to answer your question, Clutch, I've seen the first couple episodes. When I realized it was episodic, like they doing it one episode a week, I was like, okay, I got to stop watching until they finish it. You know what I mean? But so far, from what I see, it's pretty decent so far.
They only got like 5, 6 episodes or some shit like that. Something like that.
5 or 6. I thought it was like 10 or 15 or some shit like that.
Maybe I'm behind because the last episode I seen was a storm type shit, but I ain't gonna spoil nothing. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it holds up to the original, but I think it's definitely worth a watch because that's all they do nowadays is remake the same shit we had before. I'm surprised. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh has been remade so many times, like.
Oh yeah, they got so many different fucking sagas of that shit, and
dude. Like Pokemon too. Pokemon's been rehashed a bunch of times too. It's like
Ash and Misty never aged. Yeah, I was saying at least with Pokemon is Ash. With Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a different nigga every fucking era and shit.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
But speaking of Pokemon, I heard Pikachu's talking now. Pikachu's on some Meowth shit. Is that true?
Oh, hell no.
I hope not. I haven't heard of that, but I know Pokemon. I heard
Pikachu is using words, bro.
Pikachu turned to a Meowth and shit.
Right. Pikachu just holding a whole conversation taking shit wild, bro.
Imbecile.
Nah, bro.
That was wild.
I hope not, man. Pikachu's garbage. I mean, not garbage.
I don't know. That's just what I heard,
I mean, is Pikachu really that guy, though? Like, let's be honest. If it wasn't for the Sparrow defeat, what he defeated, 20 Sparrows, and then the canon is, since he defeated 20 Sparrows, he's, overpowered as a regular Pikachu. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? But... Because he defeated, you remember when the rainstorm happened and shit like that?
Yeah.
And the Sparrows were fucking him up and him and Ash. And he did the little Thunderbolt and destroyed 20 Sparrows.
He did.
Technically, he started off level 20, like day one and shit. Like, like he was supposed to evolve, and he never evolved.
You know what I'm saying? He got his ass whooped by Raichu a few episodes later. By Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah. Raichu put the hands on him. Yeah, that's what I don't like about Pokemon lore. That shit don't make no fucking sense. Like, Raichu is way stronger than Pikachu. Like, way stronger. Like,
well, Raichu was using thunder attacks and was fucking Pikachu up.
Yeah, but he
was also doing a lot of physical attacks too, including
he was
body slam.
He was
doing body slam, and he's definitely fucking them up with that move. And I think that's when Pikachu learned how to do a quick attack in the episode.
Yeah, he learned agility.
I was gonna say that Pikachu beat Raichu just by using quick moves, like just out.
Yeah, he learned agility and he learned quick attack. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Really? Like lightning.
Yeah, because
all that.
Lieutenant Surge, he got a Pikachu and he immediately evolved it into a Raichu and shit. He was
that's true
it's not that guy. What the fuck you talking about?
I definitely get that concept, like you rushing your Pokemon and shit like that to where it's like premature type shit. You know what I mean? Like that applies with a lot of things. You can't rush shit, but yeah, I don't know.
It's actually a thing.
His Raichu was overpowered though. That motherfucker was strong as fuck.
Raichu was strong as fuck.
He was sending every Pokemon to the fucking Pokemon Center and shit. Sending every one of them to the hospital.
He's wherever
and that was the only Pokemon he had.
Motherfuckers, bro. He was like low key bodying motherfuckers left and right, like, with no effort. Like, so was Onyx for a while too. Then Onyx got. I don't know why motherfuckers thought Brock was like that guy. Like, remember when they first introduced Brock?
He was
like the ultimate trainer,
right? They presented him like a.
I mean, I think my man had an Onyx though, bro.
He had Onyx and Geodude. Get the fuck out of here! Like, what?
That's bro.
Yeah.
I mean, in the early game, unless you brought a water Pokemon and shit like a Squirtle, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't bring a Squirtle or a Staryu or some shit, you was gonna be in trouble. You know? Misty would have made quick work of his ass.
What do you think about the faith of Nintendo? Like, let's be honest, we all grew up on Nintendo. Like, most of our first games ever played was on Nintendo. Like, my first game I played was Super Mario World with Mickey on Nintendo. That's the very first game I ever played was Super Mario World. And then after that, I was just addicted. And now we get to the era of Nintendo compared to back then, where the fun factor was incredible. I mean, Nintendo had bangers, you know, Battletoads, Castlevania, like, the list goes on. Bro. Mega Man, like, bangers.
Battletoad, Double Dragon, all that shit.
All that shit. How do y'all feel about Nintendo compared to back then to now? Like, what bangers do Nintendo really have right now other than reinventing the same shit? They did Zelda a million times. They did.
Honestly, I would consider Zelda a fun game. I'm gonna be the guy to say it. Zelda is overrated as fuck, man.
It is. I agree.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's trash, but I don't think I've ever, besides Ocarina of Time, I like the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I fuck with those. But every other Zelda game I played, I'm just like, I'm kind of over it. Like Wind Waker, fucking what other ones? I played some other ones. I don't even know the name of them. I'm just like, okay, like this shit. And why is everybody like kind of clamoring for this shit? It's not even that fun.
Yeah, and they haven't came out with nothing original in a long time. Like Pikmin, I think Pikmin was the last original thing they actually came out with, and that was for like GameCube, bro. Like literally, that was like GameCube. What was the last original thing Nintendo actually came out with that was like Splatoons? Like the little painting shit, you know, like Splatoons? Like,
I don't even know what that is.
yeah. Nintendo is taking a big L right now.
I say Nintendo kind of sucks. They're making all these fucking Mario and Pokemon and
that's all they
Zelda, Donkey Kong games, and it's like none of them are really that revolutionary anymore. You know?
No,
it's like the same shit, copy and paste, but different stages. I guess different new features. I don't know. I just don't care for it. The only thing I give a fuck about Nintendo now is the Smash Brothers. And then they just did Ultimate.
Hey, like, that's like literally the only thing they have. Like for me at least. Like other than that, why would the fuck would I get a Nintendo Switch compared to a Steam Deck or compared to a PC or even a PS5? Like, why would I really get a Nintendo Switch nowadays? Like,
I'm gonna be honest. Continuing on the part about the Smash Bros, they just did Ultimate, which got like what 60 something characters. When the next Nintendo system come out, what are they gonna do now?
They
Ultimate 7,
yeah,
Ultimate 3, Ultimate 4. Like
they've been doing Mario Party,
Mario
Party 9, 10. Like they just gonna keep
Mario
going.
Party 27.
Yeah,
right. Like
until motherfuckers just like, all right, bro.
It's
only
a matter of time before it's only a matter of time before they're going to change the whole formula.
They're gonna have to.
They have to. I mean, they
like,
changed the game with the portable game shit. Like they really did. Nintendo Switch changed the game. I thought PSP was gonna do it, but PSP, I don't know what the fuck happened to PSP. They just
it was ahead of its time.
You know, Sony gave up.
I was say it was ahead of its time. If they would have just found a way to keep like innovating it, it would have been a thing. But
yeah,
you know,
I guess
Sony just dropped the ball.
I guess the sales wasn't up.
Right.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time. Like that shit could have took over the app phones.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't, if PSP would have kept and Vita, if those would have kept like finding ways to improve itself, we wouldn't be playing app games. Everybody would still be playing that shit. They just need to make better games.
I love the PSP and the Vita, bro. And they just dropped off, bro. I was like, wow.
Yeah, like Sony just stopped investing in it, I guess, you know?
It was too expensive to make and they wasn't making enough money at the time. But now you got a Nintendo Switch that to this day it's still $300. Like this shit came out like 10 years ago, and this shit is still $300. Like what the fuck? Like that shit makes no sense to me at all, bro. Like,
they stubborn with their prices, man.
Stupid ass Nintendo.
Yeah, man.
They ready to
then I hear Mario games are still like $50, $60 brand new.
Even Pokemon games are still $60, $70. Like it's Pokemon. I feel like they just put in a generator of like animals and like random household objects. And they put in a generator and they be like, yup, this is the new Pokemon. Fucking Brumazoid. Like Pokemon's not even
I stopped giving a fuck about Pokemon after Gen 2.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think after Pokemon Johto or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you had the Indigo Plateau, which is the first 150, the one we know and love. Then you had Pokemon Johto with Totodile, Cyndaquil, and got the other one fucking name. Totodile, Cyndaquil, and Chikorita. There it is.
Yeah. I was just about to say Bailey, but that's a final form of Bailey. Yeah, Chikorita.
Yeah, bro. Like then you had that. But after that era, I don't know what the fuck going on.
It just lost me, bro. Also, I started getting pussy, but like,
yeah, I'm about to say, like, niggas started growing up and stopped giving a fuck about that shit.
Yeah,
except the nerds, you know, the nerds they kept going.
The nerds will always
they probably
be
still
there.
play that shit to this day.
They're not going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm about to say. How many Pokemon are there now? Do y'all know?
Probably 1,000 by now, right?
Robin?
Yeah, how many Pokemon are there now? Is it 700, 900, 1,200?
I'm pretty sure it's way over that. Pretty sure.
Bro, it's too many to keep up with.
The original was 150, right?
Somebody says over.
Yeah.
Somebody says over 800 now.
Damn.
800 fucking Pokemon. And then some of the new Pokemon are like pre-evolved forms or evolved forms of the Pokemon we know and love. It's like Marowak might have a baby version of himself and shit, or Cubone.
Yeah.
Cubone got like some pre-evolution, and then Marowak got like some evolution now.
Marowak.
But like Grimer got some evolution, and Muck. Like, what the fuck?
They should have 21 Savage as a Pokemon because that nigga,
21.
all he says is his name in a rap. 21. 21. Every other bar is 21.
21.
21. I love it.
Fucking in the mall, about to spin a band. 21.
21.
Couple
This nigga
racks
in the
in
back
my
giving his
hand,
ad libs
21.
and shit.
21.
I don't know. I can't take that nigga serious, man.
That man's garbage. I'm sorry. 21 Savage is garbage.
Does he still rap,
Man.
though? Because I haven't heard from him in.
He did a whole album with Drake. That was the last thing he did.
Oh, damn.
It was a Drake album. But, you know, my ear, that's what me and Flo have in common. Like, I do have a biased ear in music. Once when I hear, because I'm a lyrical head. I grew up on Cannabis, Eminem, Talib Kweli, Common, Kanye, like lyrical monsters, bro. Like, this is all I used to listen to all the time. Battle rap, all that shit. Smack TV. So I got a certain ear that like fucks with my frequency and turns me on. It tickles the gooch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear like
Pretty much.
nowadays,
I say when somebody come on the mic and they're like, yeah,
yeah,
bro.
Uh,
Nigga, I don't know what
in
you're
my pocket.
talking
All
about.
right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
for the club.
I'm about to say fucking Kurt, just maybe like 10 minutes ago, was like, hey man, so
Oh,
Sexy Red and Drake.
I want to bring that up, yo. You heard?
I was like, yeah, go ahead, Kurt. So I'm like, as soon as you said the names, I was like,
you heard
what?
Drake? I think Drake. You heard Drake. Came out with us. Well, I think it's really Sexy Red song, but it was Sexy Red featuring Drake, and I think Drake's verse supposed to be a diss to Kendrick Lamar. So that's just him basically, responding to the response. But the thing was, do you remember the Metro? Remember Metro?
Yeah, Metro Boomin.
yeah, DJ Metro.
Remember where Drake? Remember that line where Drake said in one of his older diss tracks saying, "Metro, shut the fuck up, make some drums, nigga."
Yeah.
That one.
Shut your whole ass up, make some drums, nigga.
So you know about Metro basically made a beat basically dissing Drake, talking some BBL Drizzy. So you
BBL Drizzy.
Yeah. So that was
banging that shit.
Yeah, that was Metro's response. So what does Drake do?
Drizzy.
This man on Sexy Red's song, he used that track, a sample of that track, to spin on it.
Really?
Yep.
Drake did?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Metro made it free for everybody to rap on, right? Like,
I think so, yeah.
Then he said, like, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I think, yeah, that's cool and all, but, like, it's not original. You feel me? Like, this nigga made The Heart Part 6 when Kendrick already had The Heart 1 through 5. It's like, come on, bro. Like, then he did the hologram with the Tupac and shit. Like, this nigga is like, he's like a teenager.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro. That's the best you could do. Like,
but on one thing I'm gonna say about the track is that Drake. I admit Drake did kill that. He killed that track. I'm gonna give him the man's props.
Yeah.
What?
He got off. He got off. He got off your phone. That shit.
But Sexy Red, you just gotta listen to the track, yo.
I'm about to say, it was so brain cells listening to that shit. Oh my god,
Sexy Red, bro.
It was fucking bad, yo. Like I was watching the comments and almost everybody hate that shit. Like, hey man, just skip to 2 minutes into this track.
I bet one of the dudes in the comments was like,
started off the track. Like, she was in verse 1.
No, she started off. Right, she started
off.
Yeah,
she opens, I think, with the hook. She opens with a hook, and I think of her. I don't know. I wasn't listening, bro. I checked out.
Yeah, well, I think it was a verse, I think, but you'll see. You'll see. It's called My Everything or some shit like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now does that not raise flags to anybody that this dude is fucking with Sexy Red? Like, this bitch said she had STDs like 4 or 5 times. Like, literally, said she had STDs 4 or 5 times. What?
What? I mean, have you seen her? Like, has anybody like looked at that chick and was like, who looks at Sexy Red and was like, God damn, I want to hit that.
I'm scared that shit raw as fuck. Like, nah,
Like,
bro.
even if she didn't have any STD, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's all alleged. You know what I'm saying? But
nah, it's
like,
fact. She said this shit.
Ew. Like,
shit, yo.
Nah, she's
yeah.
not my type, bro, at all. Not even close.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't even like ghetto females. I don't fuck with ghetto girls at all. Like that is
Definitely.
not
At all, bro.
Definitely for the streets.
At all. I think that's the main turnoff is the ghetto shit. Like, damn, I can't bring you around nobody without you smoking black and mild.
Period.
Period.
Yeah, talking like that. Like,
Yes,
you imagine bringing your girl.
yes.
Yeah, you bring your girl around family and shit, and she bitch, yes, tattoos in the
clapping their
face
hands and shit. The fuck?
Yeah,
That shit
man,
is
like, nah.
cringe.
And twerking for no reason.
That shit
You know
is
what I'm saying?
fucking
Just started
cringe as
twerking for
hell.
no fucking reason. My daughter right there. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You know?
My booty hole brown and my pussy hole pink. Yes, sis. Yes.
That was fucking cringe when I first heard that shit, yo.
Oh,
man.
man.
Wild.
Like,
oh,
bro, I smelled something when you said that.
Yeah,
Man.
I was just about to say.
Fuck.
Straight up. That's why I don't fuck with
man.
bitches like that, bro. Fuck that, bro. I'm cool.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to find a good
Yeah.
woman in my life. I ain't trying to find no Sexy Red. Sorry.
Yeah, I ain't checking for her. I'm sure she's cool as hell to hang with. I'm pretty sure she's cool as hell to chill with. I'm gonna go on record to say that because you never know, man. You never know the world.
A pretty dope person.
She probably cool as fuck. She probably cool as fuck, man. But like,
nah,
attractive? Nah.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
I ain't gonna bring
And
nothing.
that's okay. You know, she's not attractive at all, bro. Like,
she's gonna ruin relationships. That's what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she already got like 3 kids, don't she? Like, don't she got like?
She got kids. Somebody gave her kids.
Is she famous? This is what I want to know. Like, how the fuck is she famous? Like, she's not a good rapper. She's sexually not attractive to most people. Like, why is she famous? Like, what is the criteria?
I don't think some people like that shit.
I don't get
people
it.
like that
I just don't
shit,
get
man.
it, dude.
People like that caricature of black people. You know what I mean? Like when you carry yourself like that, like the Cardi B's and the Meg Stallions, you know that, like you carry yourself like that. People like that shit. I don't know why, but
people love that expectation.
I don't like that type of shit around me, bro.
That shit.
I don't like those type of people around me.
That's some foul ass shit, bro. Like, I don't understand how anybody will want to get, even vice versa. Like, if a dude was out there, like, yeah, all I do is fuck bitches. I fuck bitches raw. You know, I had 4 STDs.
I'm about to say, yeah, man, I just got my chlamydia cleared up. What's happening?
Yeah, what's happening? Medication on deck. Like,
say like it's a flex and shit.
Yeah, bro, I just got my antibiotic. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Wild to me, bro. That shit mad wild to me. I don't understand that. People change, man. I guess
it's the industry, man. They love to push the exploitation of black people, especially the black females.
Yeah,
that's what
sure. You know, they all act the same. How many Lauryn Hills and fucking like Missy Elliott's do we have?
Yeah,
like that's currently rapping. Yeah, and that's a genuine question because I'm pretty sure we got some solid female rappers out there that's not like that, and that's probably why they're not popular. That's probably why they're not known. You know what I'm saying?
They do. They're just on TikTok. Spinning
yeah,
shit.
The ones I know
are like YouTube clips or some shit, YouTube snaps or whatever.
I don't know. Though, like if I know them, it's because they kind of out there like that. Like the Glorilla. I don't even know what she looked like. I just heard her, like her name somewhere. I couldn't pick her in the crowd of female rappers. But Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, fucking Cardi B, Sexy Red, like they're all the same person in my book. Like,
and they all talk about nothing. Nothing.
Exactly.
Really. They all talk about nothing. Like the last dope female rappers we had was probably MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, like Salt and Pepper. Like these are like old school rappers.
My favorite one is Shauna. Why don't nobody get Shauna her flowers, Joe? Shauna was a fucking
She reminds me of Meg Thee Stallion, low key. Like I feel like a lot of female rappers rap the same. Like they rap about the same shit like all the time.
Not
If they're not,
really.
if they're not talking
Not
about
really.
twerking ass, they're talking about popping a nigga like they really a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't really no nigga out here popping niggas, but they
I
talking
don't know.
about.
I mean, have you heard some of Shauna's shit though? She was on
When
that
the last
one
time
track with
Shawna came
Luda.
out with a track?
I'm saying like she was on the track with Luda and Twista. I forgot the name of the song, but she kicked it off first. She was
I love
like,
that track though. She did get off on that one.
I don't know what the fuck she was saying, but that song is real. There's nothing, I gotta keep it still.
I love that
You know what I'm
track.
saying?
Oh yeah.
I love that
Shauna killed that shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about. She was spitting
track.
fast.
She was
I think
spitting
she had the first verse.
She was spitting the same shit that niggas spit. And,
Yeah, bro, she killed that shit. I was like,
but
Joe, I don't know
the flow is
any
there. The
female
flow is there.
rapper that can rap like that.
I'm
None.
not saying like they didn't have the flow. I'm just saying they topics are
Yeah,
all
what they talking about is the same.
like
Pretty much.
compared to Queen, like I said, Queen Latifah, De La Soul. Like these are lyrical.
I say Lauren Hill too.
Lauren Hill was a fucking beast. She still is a beast. Like Erica Badu. Like these are like fucking beasts, man. On the lyrical side. I mean, I don't know. I'm biased because I like hearing shit that makes me want to think and makes me like, makes my brain do ticks. I do listen to a lot of shit, but like
that's definition of a lyricist. Indeed.
I just love listening to shit.
I'm biased toward the old shit. I don't listen to none of this new shit. And people be trying to put me on like new lyrical niggas, and I'll be like, nah, I'm cool.
Nah, I'm good.
I got enough old niggas that I fuck with. I don't need new ones. I mean, shout out to Joyner Lucas. Shout out to J. Cole. Shout out to fucking Hobson. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Drake,
relax.
I don't need the rest of them. Oh, Big Shot. I fuck with Big Shot. I fuck with Wale. Everybody else is, I don't really fuck with nobody else in the industry. Real shit.
I think
Fair enough.
I think it's hard to just to find that good. I don't know. I think it all depends on your ear. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe there's a lot of different good music out there. It's just shit we don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nowadays, this is the era of drill music and mumble rap and EDM, like club type music that's almost like techno, but not really.
Right.
Kind of like hip hop techno, what they call EDM. I like EDM. EDM is dope as fuck. But it's like it depends on your ear, I guess. They're not gonna.
They were saying the same shit when we were coming up, though. Y'all remember the Lil Jon Crump era?
Yeah,
Nick.
Yeah, it was a shit.
Crunk.
But it also got a lot of people fucked up too.
That 369, 89. Yeah, man, what it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga that get on my level, ho? Get on my level, ho, nigga.
Everybody was turned
up.
Oh
my god. I mean, all of that music was like killing your brain cells if you listen to it. Like if you listen to the lyrics, it's like, what the fuck are these niggas talking about? You know what I'm saying? And if you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. If you don't give a damn, nigga.
What?
That's a fight.
Oh my god!
You got this shit split open for that song.
We be fighting motherfuckers in that song.
Don't start no shit. It won't be no shit. What?
Yeah, motherfuckers be about that life back there, yo.
Niggas just sitting in the corner like,
just waiting, bro.
Just waiting for some shit to pop off.
If you book, crime up. If you book.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Ignorant ass music back then.
It was different back then, man.
But we was about that shit though. Niggas was really getting it, bro. Like even rap beef. Rap beef back then was way different from rap beef now. Rap beef, like I don't like you. Okay, I don't like you either. We're not gonna go to the same concert. We're not gonna go to Lollapalooza together. Like fuck out of here.
Right.
Fuck.
They unfollow them on Instagram because
I'm gonna unfollow you on Instagram and Twitter. Like, get your bitch ass out of here. So what? Like back then, bro, it was like was really getting whooped. Like 50 Cent and Fat Joe beef, motherfuckers was really getting whooped. Like,
shit, 50 and John. They said them niggas really fucking threw hands and shit.
Yeah, they were
niggas died.
Like killing each other. Like Tupac
and Gucci killed one of Jeezy's niggas. I don't know if y'all heard about that.
Who?
Like Gucci and Jeezy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They big go way back,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
They be big for
Hey.
years.
They
Yeah, one of Jeezy's niggas tried to rob this nigga Gucci in his own crib, and Gucci
Yeah.
caught that thing, dropped him, went to jail for it, Joe.
Yep.
Yeah, man, shit was real back then. I mean, shit's kind of real now.
Yeah.
Niggas are pussy as fuck now. Niggas, you know.
Niggas was also fighting a lot back then too, because there was a lot. Remember the Vibe Music Awards, like the brawl that happened with 50 Cent again. I think it was the Vibe Music Awards or some shit like that. But
I'll say
like,
it's probably
niggas was
50
actually
John.
fighting, like niggas was
Yeah, it's
brawling
probably
on
some
live
50 John.
TV, like
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
on
Joe.
some world star type shit, yo.
shit crazy, man. Shit crazy.
Woo.
But did he
Yeah,
do
man.
it or did not do it? Is the question. Did he do it or did he not do it? Is the real question.
Yeah.
Hey, take that.
Harlem shaking. Oh yeah, that was a dance back there too. Harlem shaking.
Dance all in the videos.
And every video and shit just
Nigga like Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. I was just about to say that.
can't
shit.
stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. It's
That nigga
crazy,
slogan
yo.
was, can't stop, won't stop. Wow.
But you gotta tell him
That
no.
Got to tell him no. P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you got to tell him no. Bro, Cat Williams was spitting in that interview, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He kicked that year
He was,
off
man.
I'm
strong.
glad he came back, bro, because comedy's boring right now. Like, to be
I
honest.
It is,
I
man.
bet.
Is there any good stand-up comedians nowadays? Like,
Nowadays, I mean, there's so many new niggas. I don't even know.
It's one, but they trying to cancel him.
who?
That's the thing. This is a comedian named Matt Wife and somebody else. But they trying to cancel him.
Wait, are these YouTubers / like Instagram niggas? Because if they are, I ain't checking for them.
I don't know what.
Right
I don't
back.
know where he came from. All I know is that he's a comedian. That's all I know.
I'm about to say, because yeah, man, like these fucking YouTube comedians, you know, like I don't know, man. They don't do it for me. I mean, they might have a funny skit, but I don't know. Seeing them do stand up is like, nah, that shit ain't it, bro. You know?
But they
I
still,
mean, good for them to get a following.
but
You know,
they-
like I'm
hey.
happy to see niggas get online and, you know, get away from the 9 to 5 and pursue something they really want to do.
True,
Honestly,
true.
I wish YouTube was lucrative like that. But I'm too old to try to restart my rap career, nigga. Like,
Fuck
imagine
that
being in your mid-30s talking about barbecue bone. Fuck
shit. Fuck that shit.
Man.
Never too
Yeah,
old.
I ain't got it in me.
Nah, I can't do it either. No, I barely can do it back then.
My bad.
I just wanted a hobby. I just wanted a hobby, goddammit. Like shit.
Nah, I really wanted to be a rapper, man. I really, like, I dropped out of school to be a fucking rapper, Joe. I really did. Like, I feel so stupid. Like, all of my teachers even told me, you know, every one of them told me, that was like, yeah, like that shit's not. I mean, it's not to say that you're not talented and all of this, but like you gotta have a plan B. Like, what are you gonna do if that doesn't work? And my whole thing, because I was a different nigga back then. You know, I was a kid.
40s.
My whole thing was like, so you basically saying it ain't gonna work. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, like, what if it doesn't? Like, what if, you know, and they come up with all these hypotheticals, and because they already kind of dismissed my dream, I'm not listening to shit they saying. I'm like, yeah, just sign the paper. Just sign the paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be in there in the class with these teachers for like an hour while they try and talk to me. I'm just like, You don't believe in my dream? It's cool. I believe in my dream. Sign the paper. Sign the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? After I got my paper, I went to the next teacher. As soon as they saw the paper, they're like, Mr. Murdoch, let me talk to you about something. I'm just like, look, man, you wasted your time. Because the other teachers got through having a whole like fucking hour and a half discussion with me. Do you believe in my dream or not? You know what I'm saying? I was a good kid. I wasn't in school, you know, cursing and fighting. And I kept him, I was a cool ass nigga. Still a cool ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But back then, I really, really wanted to be a fucking rapper. I really did. And couldn't nobody tell me I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So when the teachers would go hang me up, and I was like, oh yeah, education is important. Yeah, I know enough. Sign the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like cringy as fuck. Cringy as fuck. Every time I look back on that shit, like, damn, I should have finished school,
wild
man.
ass
Shit would have been different.
And they was looking out for you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's some wild. They was really looking out for you, for real.
Yeah, Joe.
Nah, fuck that shit.
Here we are.
That nigga's like, man,
Here
sign
we
this
are, like
shit
fucking
here.
almost 20 years later, and
Terrence Jones on everything.
yeah, like, how's that rap
Queen
career working out
as
for
well.
you dumbass? Over there with a GED, your stupid ass.
That's how it
I mean,
be.
to be honest, I feel like back then we probably would have had a better chance of becoming famous off rap back then compared to now. Like now, you gotta suck dick to be famous. Like literally. Like,
Gotta do the
like
deed.
them niggas out here spreading cheeks and shit.
Yep.
Like
Honestly, I think it's easier now. Honestly, and I'm not trying to dismiss your point. I think it's easier now because of social media. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go on
Yeah.
TikTok and just be spitting verses. You know what I'm saying? Spitting verses and make your own following. That way, when a record label come to you, like to give you a deal, you have leverage. You be like, look, I already got XYZ amount of followers. I already got like YouTube paying me. I already got TikTok paying me. Like you have to come correct. Versus back then, if you wanted to get on, you needed radio play. You needed, like the A&R niggas to back you up. You needed a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? I think back then you had to suck some dick. You know what I'm saying, to get on. Versus now. I think now with social media you got a little more leverage.
Regardless,
the problem with it, the problem with it is you kind of got to sell your soul to
stay relevant.
Get
be in the
pushed to the
algorithm.
moon.
To stay relevant.
like,
Everybody could be a one-hit wonder, but to stay relevant though, like for years,
that's another thing.
For years, like that's a lot. That's a hell of a push. Like
though. Like I imagine
R. Kelly got pushed
still
for
hard.
decades. Huh?
What happened?
I said R. Kelly got pushed for decades.
Oh yeah, he did.
And
I say he had a whole fucking sex tape out. I never even watched it, so I was always in denial. You know what I'm saying? When they said he did that shit, I was like, no, the fuck he didn't. Why would he do some shit like that?
That was definitely him. That was him.
I never saw it. No, 100%. I can't say. You saw it? I say, did y'all watch the sex tape?
Big and
I didn't.
It was either our uncle. I ain't gonna say their name. I just said one of them. But one of our uncles brought that shit. This was a long ass time ago, by the way. And I was a kid, so
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We were kids. We ain't supposed to see it.
Little kid in Chicago. R. Kelly's a Chicago artist, so it was only natural that everybody in Chicago had that shit circulating.
Right.
And yeah, I saw that shit, and yeah.
Yeah, but I want to say we did have it at the house, but I never watched it.
Him. Huh?
Niggas so bad, like they titled it Jason X.
So shit nobody would ever watch in the house.
I was like, somebody wrote Jason X on the CD, bro. And the only reason I found out is because a certain family member came asking for it. You know what I'm saying? They came asking for it. Hey man, you got that Jason X? I was like, yeah, I think it's in the bag.
Who the fuck actually want to watch that shit?
Yeah, it was like, yeah, that's not the. I'm like, this is that Jason movie where he was in space or some shit. He was like, nah, man, this that R. Kelly tape. I was like, really? This whole time I'm sitting up there looking at it. Yeah,
I look at he just casually said that shit.
Yeah, I'm like, no, this is R. Kelly tape and shit. I was like, oh, that's back when you could burn CDs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was niggas used to bootleg like a motherfucker. Like,
somebody wrote Jason X on the fucking CD. Like crazy as hell, bro.
The whole fucking movie and shit. This nigga elbow in front of the camera the whole time. Like,
hell yeah, you motherfuckers in the audience like this, looking around and shit at the
right. It's always that one person walking through the screen and shit. Like, bro, like,
bro, and shit was different, man.
That is fucked up, though.
Today's kids will never know the struggle.
I'm about to delete
like
that.
Nah, never. They have no idea how hard it was to just record music growing up.
Yeah,
like, remember the little tape players and shit niggas used to have?
Yeah, I was like, you gotta sit in front of the fucking radio with a tape.
Sit that bitch in front of the speaker and then you can't sit it too close because it'd be distorted and shit. So you had to have a certain distance between the speaker and the audio recorder. You used to have to stop right before they say B96 is back.
Yep.
You're like,
that was the call point.
107.5 WGCI. Like, yo.
They think they slick with that shit. Like, nope. We be on that shit.
They gotta throw in their water tag at the end and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro?
You know how them motherfuckers, they be doing that shit like fucking 30 seconds before the song ends and shit. That's specifically.
Yeah. Just at the very end part of the song and shit. It's like, all right, it's Freaky Friday.
Right? Like, come the fuck on, man. I'm trying to create a playlist here, man. No, but yeah, what did I say? I meant to get back to this one question. I meant to ask y'all this like last week actually. You guys ever heard of Marvel's? What the fuck is that game?
Rivals?
Marvel Rivals. Yeah, that game's not out yet, but this game was supposed to be rivaling Overwatch. It's supposed to be like Overwatch, but with all the a handful of selected Marvel characters and shit. Because me personally, I think I might like it. I might like that game.
I think it's gonna be way better than Overwatch. Yeah. Just for
the pure fact, if it's Marvel, I'm probably
you can play with Marvel characters. Nigga, what? That shit crazy.
Yeah,
they got. They got Iron Man. Hulk.
Is it gonna be like a shooter though, or like what kind of game is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like one of those melee games?
I don't really know the description of the game style, to be honest with you.
But it's gonna be
Overwatch.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Overwatch, but I think each Marvel character is gonna have their own, going to use their own abilities, use their own selected abilities. So it's gonna be.
I was say like shit. If it's gonna be like a shooter, it can like they got a lot of like characters that can shoot. Like you got your Black Widow with her stingers. You got fucking Punisher with his guns. You got Taskmaster. You got Deadpool.
Yep,
like there's a bunch of niggas.
It's gonna be some range shooters in there. So
I would say they don't even got to use I mean, shit. You got Iron Man, Hawkeye. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't even got to be like big people like Hulk and Thor, Wolverine. Like they wouldn't have a place in that game. Like if they just focus on like the shooters, I think that's gonna work.
I don't know about that, brother. Hulk is in that game.
Hulk is in that game. If you're familiar with the concept as far as the roles of the characters in Overwatch, there's a tank, there's something called a DPS, and there's a role called healer. And Hulk can easily be seen as a tank just because of his high health. Because the tank guys that have high health and sometimes a shield.
Yeah.
Wait, so are they gonna give him a gun?
Almost either
DPS or that's gonna check me out.
Oh my bad. What'd you say?
I was gonna say like they're gonna give Hulk a gun in that game.
No.
Nah. They're literally just using their regular abilities.
Yeah, it's gonna use
like their natural abilities.
Right. So I can easily see Hulk be a tank, but he's gonna be like a bum rusher. He would be like an offensive tank. He'll be bum rushing motherfuckers, causing chaos amongst the enemies and shit like that. Because there's
I'll say that he should. He's a fucking Hulk. Like he's one of the most dangerous characters in all of Marvel. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So they gotta have to come correct with Hulk. Like they can't just make him like some big slow like Walking Dead. I mean Left 4 Dead tank where you shoot him a bunch of times and he go down like he's nothing. Like that's the fucking Hulk, bro.
I think they're gonna give him. I think the closest thing to a range attack they're gonna give him is the clap attack. I think that's what.
The thunderclap.
Yeah, I think they might give him the clap attack. You know, to push either to push motherfuckers back or just damaging just to cause like an aerial. What's it called? Aerial damage or whatever. AOE basically. Like AOE damage and shit like that. I could easily see that being. I think I saw. Oh yeah, I saw Iron Man in there. So yeah, he's definitely gonna be a DPS. Who else I saw in there? I thought I saw Nightcrawler. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Nightcrawler. What the fuck would he
Screencast
possibly
in
do?
there?
I
I think
thought
I
I
could
said
do share screen, right?
a web.
Never mind.
Yeah, I thought. Well, right now they my thing is about that is an alpha. Alpha is out, so that means only a handful of content creators have the game. From what I heard is, which is kind of a big flag to some people, is that the people who have access to the alpha copy of it had to sign a waiver or had to sign something, and in that contract it says something about you can, if you were to, you know, provide content for the game or whatever, you cannot say anything that's bad. You cannot say anything bad about the game. So that's basically what the contract said. So of course,
Yeah, see, I don't like that shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
you
taking
can
away
have
your
your own
freedom of speech.
personal opinion on the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
needs
that's taking away
improvement.
your freedom of speech, bro. Anything that opposes freedom of speech, I ain't for it. Which is my problem with like these modern platforms.
But not only that, if bigger streamers or bigger YouTubers getting their hands on it, and if they can't get an honest opinion about the game, and then by the time the game actually comes out and that shit flops, their credibility is going to get destroyed, potentially destroyed. So the fact that they cannot give them an honest feedback or whatever, it's kind of a gamble, in my opinion. But on the other hand, I see why these people would do some, to have them sign that paper, saying that shit. I see why they would do that, actually, no, I don't. I lost my train of thought on why they would, but I was watching this one YouTuber when he said that he realized he understand why they would do some shit like that. Some shit about that there will be some content creators will just be there just to straight shit on it just for the sake of shitting on it, just like they would do any other games, like Floyd Free here, like he would do that to any other new games nowadays.
I'm about to say, yeah, there's a game after 2010, I ain't fucking with it.
Right. So it's like giving the alpha. It's like giving the alpha code to him and stream this shit, knowing full damn well he's gonna critique the fuck out of it and shit like that. Potentially hinder the upcoming sales of the game, which of course, mind you guys, alpha is basically just an unfinished game, whatever. So it's not the final product would not be the same thing, whatever. Which that's what some consumers fail to understand. With that being said,
I don't understand about critiques. I think people should have a right to critique, and this may be an unpopular opinion. This might just be me. When people's influence their opinion based on somebody else's opinion, I think that's fucking whack, Joe. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Like like let's say, for example, in case anybody were listening and watching don't understand where I'm coming from. If I have every intention to play the new Marvel game, whatever the new Marvel game is, I have every intention to play it. But then, I don't know, my favorite YouTuber, enter your favorite YouTuber, comes out and says, yeah, I don't like this game. I don't like this game because, and they raise valid points. Their opinion, you know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to play that game anymore because this guy says that is not a good game. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on
like
that depends on you. Like you look at him as a credible source of it, because considering that he's at a higher influential level and shit like that, and since you feel like he doesn't like the game, and he played lots of games that's similar to that shit that you like yourself, and then you look at, and then when you told you like, no, like this is not good. Now, here's my thing. When I look at when I took up people's opinions, like when they say they like the game or they don't like the game, that's cool and all. what I really look at is the reasoning behind it, because the reason behind his opinions has to be facts. It has to be. Like, for example, like that game, Marvel Rivals. This guy will probably say, "Oh, I love this game because it has this, and this, and that."
Right.
And he listed the positive. He actually listed the positives. So, if the things he listed kind of aligns with my interest in the game, lines up with my expectations of the game itself, then yeah, I would take his word for it, whatever. But if he says some shit like, "Oh, I don't like this game because this stuff, the controls are wonky, or fucking the plot makes no sense, and overall this is just stupid." So basically,
Yeah.
if he backs up the things he don't like by opinions, and if he uses opinions as a reasoning behind his opinion, that makes it, that in itself deems it not credible, like a credible,
Exactly.
like a reliable thing. So
Exactly.
So now I'm looking at the game with with a slight hint of speculation. Like, I still wanted to play it despite what he's saying, because what he's saying is not, because his reasoning behind what he don't like about the game doesn't seem credible. So
About there, he's just giving his opinion on some shit, which is what most reviewers do.
That's what you're supposed to be able to do without, punishment. You know what I mean? Or,
Yeah, like I think people should give their opinion. I just think it's weird when people take other people's opinion and let it influence theirs. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's weird to me. Like, if I want to play some shit, I'm going to play that shit. If I want to watch a movie, I'm going to watch that movie. Whether anybody say it's a good movie or not. They said Norbit. I mean, maybe I should go back and watch it. When I first watched Norbit, that movie was funny as hell. But the critics and all that shit said it was a terrible movie. And I'm just like, suck my fucking dick. No, the fuck it's not.
right.
But you know what I'm saying? But then again, I was a kid when I watched that shit. I'm pretty sure if I watch it now, maybe my opinions will change. But
what if the roles were reversed? Like, if the critics would say, "Yeah, that movie is good because it has this, and that," and you didn't pay attention to the reasoning. You just let them say, you just going by what they saying, the fact they love it and shit like, and then you risk your hard earned money just to go watch that movie, just to find out that you don't like it. Now you upset because you wasted your hard earned money trusting this guy's opinion. Oh shit! Come back, guys. Like that. Yeah. So I think that's why people took other people's opinions kind of too hard, because they don't want to risk spending money on shit that they could potentially not like. I think so. That's kind of a reason why some people might go by the opinion.
yeah, I mean, again, I get it. I guess maybe I should reword it. I don't give a fuck about another person's opinion,
especially if it's a $70 ass game. You think I won't check out other people's check out other people's content and their gameplay and and listen to their critique, and also see the gameplay for myself and shit like that?
Now, yeah, seeing the gameplay for yourself, I get behind. But somebody say, okay, again, I'm gonna say it again. Okay, Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil. I don't know. Let's say Resident Evil 8. That's the last.
Resident 9.
Resident
Evil
9. Let's go to Resident Evil 9. It ain't out yet. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say it is out and early gamer people already played it and they're critiquing it. They're like, okay, so I played the game and I think this game is this, I think it's that, blah, blah, blah. You know, of course, they're not spoiling anything. They're just giving their opinion. Because that's what those spoiler-free reviews are. It's just their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not allowed to spoil it, so they're 100% just giving their opinion. You know what I mean? So, me, I wouldn't give a fuck about their opinion. I'll watch the video just for the entertainment, you know? Because something I understand about myself, and everybody got a different mindset, but I definitely have a different mindset compared to most people. I like shit that people don't like, and I don't like shit that a lot of people do like. I'm just built different. You know what I'm saying? So, and the more I watch, people critique things, the more I listen to people talk about shit, the more like prevalent that shit is. Like people be like, for example, Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper of this generation. No, the fuck he's not. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people say he is. I'm just like, I give it more to J. Cole. But
that's
who is then? If he's not, then who is?
But that's an.
I said J. Cole.
Yeah, that's.
I would give it to J. Cole.
But that's an opinionated statement. But if they give their reasoning behind why Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper, like if they just say something, well, this lyrics, if he say these lyrics here, like man, that shit is cold. That's another opinion, but it's not a fact. It's another opinion. But you got to present the facts on why you think Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole is a best rapper. You gotta provide the facts. You can't back it up with another opinion, because that's not.
But the thing about like picking your favorite movie or favorite color even is always going to be your opinion. There's really no facts to back up why J. Cole is your favorite. He's just your favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like trying to explain somebody like their favorite color, or trying to explain somebody their favorite food. You know what I'm saying? You just like what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like watching. Okay, like the Resident Evil movie.
Favorite and the best is two different things.
It is two different things.
Like when it comes to somebody saying they the best, or this artist is the best, or better than this artist, that's different than saying he the best because he's my favorite. You know what I mean? Like that's
right.
That's a
two different things.
That's a clear bias statement. So that's what I'm saying about this generation of people. Like they get that shit kind of confusing and shit. It's like me saying, "Oh my God, 50 Cent is like the best rapper alive" and shit like that. Me saying that shit in 2024, obviously it makes no fucking sense.
I'm gonna say you get laughed.
But right. So what about I say? Okay, another example. Clutch. What's your favorite type of movie? Genre of movie?
Who?
What's your favorite genre of movie? Do you like romance? Do you like suspense?
I'm gonna say comedy, but there ain't no funny movies no more. They don't make any funny movies no more. Like I don't even remember the last funny movie I seen. It was probably back in like 2013 or some shit. Like to be honest, like funny movies is comedy.
Okay. So can you name probably two things that you would like that would make that comedy movies the movies you like? Like, can you name two things you would like about those type of comedy movies?
Yeah, sarcasm, dry humor, heavy punchlines. Like, there's a few things. Yeah, like
okay. So let's say that I watch a new comedy movie and shit like that, and I like Yo Clutch. I love this movie, and because it got this, because it has it got the humor. The humor is there, and the timing. So I basically just named two of those four things you just mentioned, shit like that. So would you take my word on it just because I named only two of those things that you like about the comedy?
Ooh, excuse me. Would I take your word for it, or would I?
Yeah, would you go see that movie just because I named only two of those? You named like five things, right?
Yeah, like four, three.
Okay, but yeah. Would you take my word for it if I were to just name one of those four things?
Probably not. I'll probably watch a review or something. Like
right. So that means that just because I named one of those four criteria that you like, that makes that you look at or to be considered your favorite movie and shit like that. Like if I were to I messed things up. If I were to name four of those criteria on these newer movies, shit like that, most likely you're gonna watch it. It will make you want to watch it.
Right.
If I so much to be shy about one of those things, you're gonna be a little bit skeptical on watching this.
Yeah. If
Oh.
you named all of them and then name one or some shit like that, I'd be like, damn.
It's not worth watching and shit like that.
Yeah, right.
Right. So that's what I was saying. Like that's what I'm saying. So that's why I go by whenever I look at game reviewers or movie reviews and shit like that. If they name some shit that kind of aligns with the things, my standard of what a good movie or what a good game is, then yeah, maybe I'll go check it out and shit like that. But the same applies for the reason why they may hate the movie or hate the video games. If their reasoning for their dislike for the game kind of aligns with my hatred for the movie or game, then I was like, you know what? I'll get with you. I'm not gonna bother spending my money.
I do the same shit. On top of facts, though. Like on top of facts, it can't just be like, I like this because of this, and don't have no facts to back it up. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
But I didn't like that comedy because so and so wasn't funny.
Yeah, it's like okay, see, why wasn't he funny?
That's what I was saying earlier. They're backing up their statement by an opinion, which doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. It's got to be facts. Like, what does this show or what does this game has, or what does this show or what does this game lacking? And it has to be facts.
It has to be,
in order to have a credible, argument. So that's why I look at when it comes to me watching these reviewers on YouTube, Twitch, whatever I get my information from. When it comes to Resident Evil, I definitely looking very hard on the reasonings on the.
I'm about to say I ain't listening to nobody on shit. If it's something I'm dead set on playing, something I'm dead set on watching, nobody's opinion, nobody's critique, nobody's nothing. It can even be y'all. I love y'all to death. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my brothers. Y'all can't even change my mind when it comes to something that I am invested in. Like, Resident Evil 9 come out, I don't even have a PS5. If Resident Evil 9 was announced, nigga, tomorrow, I swear to God, I'm taking my whole check. Fuck my bills, I'm getting a PS5, nigga, I'm playing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's how, like, devoted I am. Can't nobody change my mind. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, I'll sit and I'll listen to y'all opinions before the game come out, after the game come out, let's talk about it, but ain't nobody changing my mind, bro. And I guess that's the point I'm trying to say. Like, I don't understand that.
But you're the pure example of. You're a pure example of, being fully committed to the, to your being set in your ways. Which that's also a good quality. That's a beautiful thing about being human. But let's say that. I told you as like, yo, you shouldn't get this shit, because let's say
it's buggy as fuck.
Yeah, let's say I'm about to say
run,
like I'm hitting you with the 3 reasons that I know you hate from every single game. Right. So if I'm naming those 3 reasons, I'm like, yo, do not buy this game. At least until the patch is done. Or at least until they fix it.
Well, wait for the sale price. It's not worth paying $70.
Yeah, right. Well, like what? And I'm giving you the same 3 reasons that pretty much aligns with your reasonings, or possibly. Or thing is, then again, with you probably don't even have the reasons. You probably just go for it. Just go for it. But,
yeah, I'll probably still go for it. But like I was saying about Resident Evil 8, the things I didn't like about it, it's not a Resident Evil game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's fucking werewolves, bro. Like, werewolves do not belong in Resident Evil. Cyborgs do not belong in Resident Evil. Vampires do not belong in Resident Evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, Resident Evil 8 is a great game. I love the game. But it's a shitty, it's probably my least favorite. Nah. I ain't gonna stretch and say that.
Really?
It's one of my least favorite Resident Evil games.
Out of all of them, I can name some pretty bad Resident Evils, man.
I can name some bad ones.
Like,
no, I'm talking about in terms of like lore. I ain't talking about like the game itself. Okay, the game itself is great. Yeah. I fucking love Resident Evil 8.
I get that.
Hey, don't get it confused. I love Resident Evil 8. It's one of my favorites, actually. I'm talking about in terms of lore. Why the fuck are there werewolves, bro?
I can
There
name
should be
a
no
few.
fucking werewolves in a Resident Evil game. That's fucking stupid.
I can
They
name
don't,
a
like, I
few.
don't care how people try to rationalize it. Like, no, it's fucking. You got a Magneto, a shapeshifter, a
That
fucking
Magneto was
doll.
crazy,
Like, what
wasn't
the
he?
fuck? Like, come on, like, nah,
That
bro.
same
Like,
shit. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. That Magneto didn't make no fucking sense.
It
I was
didn't.
just
Bro.
like,
It didn't.
none of it.
what
Like, none
what
of
we
it. Like,
doing
this
here?
bitch could fucking shapeshift. She could turn into different people. This
Yeah.
bitch turn into
Well-
fucking, like
They had me
again.
with the bug shit, the little sisters that could turn into.
Yeah, like a
and
bunch of
shit. I
flies
was
that could
like,
never
all right,
become like flesh and shit.
now you're
like,
pushing it.
bro, like that's all I was, bro. I've been saying that since the game, since before the game even came out. Like when before the game even came out, I was like, nah, bro. Like I don't know how to feel about this Resident Evil. You know what I'm saying? Because mind you, I haven't played it yet. I played 7, and I didn't even like 7. I mean, it's a good scary game, but I don't even think 7 is a good Resident Evil game.
That's Biohazard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biohazard, Resident Evil.
Was dope as fuck, man. Like,
Yeah, it's a good game. It's just not a good Resident Evil game. It's a good survival horror game for sure, but in the world of Resident Evil,
what's your definition of a good Resident Evil game, though? Like just straight up zombies all the time, or like
it gotta be like it gotta be something connected to like viruses. It gotta be like survival horror. It gotta be like everything that Resident Evil 1 was, basically. It ain't necessarily got to be fixed cameras, although I prefer fixed cameras in Resident Evil games, but it's never going to go back to that. I accept that. You know what I'm saying? But Resident Evil 1, it's exploration, it's puzzles, problem solving, like inventory management. Like all of that shit makes a good Resident Evil game. You know what I mean? When
RE8 got RE8 got item management thing as well.
It does, but it got werewolves. Like, I'm sorry, werewolves just take me the fuck out, bro. No.
You telling me out of all the creatures from Resident Evil 1,
all the creatures,
you telling me werewolves is the one thing that just like
it's not the one thing.
You just draw the line.
It's not the one thing. It's not the one thing. No, it's not the one thing. Like I don't agree with none of the monsters in Resident Evil. I feel like the only character in Resident Evil that felt like a Resident Evil character, well, one is Moreau, he does, and Lady D. But Lady D turns into a fucking dragon, and that took me out. I'm like, why is this bitch a fucking dragon, bro?
Yeah, dragon, by the way.
You know?
When she turned into a dragon?
But yeah, that's fucking stupid. Man. This bitch is a dragon?
That was some wild ass shit.
Yeah, but Moreau is the only one I can see like in a Resident Evil.
Was there not other wild ass monsters and creatures in Resident Evil before Village? Like that absolutely didn't make fucking sense? I'm pretty sure.
Resident Evil 6, this motherfucker becomes a T-Rex and a giant fly. But everybody already, everybody already shat on that game. Everybody already held Resident Evil 6 accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody held Resident Evil 6 accountable. So I'm not going to address Resident Evil 6. Like, everybody already shat on that game. They continue to do that to this day. But Resident Evil 8, I feel like, need to be called out for some of these things. Like, Resident Evil 8, again, it's a great game. It just didn't have to be Resident Evil. It should have been something else. Like, it's a great game. I fucking love that game. But I don't think it belongs in a Resident Evil pantheon. I just don't.
Let me ask you this, Phil. I'm glad you brought up that game. Let's say that, as we wind the clock a bit, let's say that Resident Evil 8 is in the trailer stages or whatever. So you mean tell me, I got the alpha copy of it, right? And I played this shit. And I told you, Flo, do not buy this game. And I know, I know how much you like spoilers. So I'm about to tell you, like, because it has enemies that dress up like hers. Fucking werewolves.
I'm gonna be like,
and a fucking old man that has magnetic powers.
Yeah,
I'll be like, nah, bro.
That reference Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 5 at one point. So, and I gave you 3 reasons, which are facts. Yeah. Would you take my advice and not risk your hard-earned money to buy it?
No, I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna buy it. It's Resident Evil.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
You know what I
bro.
will do? But you know what I will do? I will play it and I'll go back to you and I'll be like, nigga, why'd you let me buy that shit? I'm like, bro, like you knew I was gonna buy this shit.
I feel like that's how it is with people that play Pokemon now. It's like, why are we still playing Pokemon or any game that's been around for like, you know? I hate to keep shitting on Nintendo because Nintendo fucking sucks. But like,
Yeah, but I feel like the thing with that is like when you keep pushing, oh man, but you got to do new things. You got to do new things, new concepts, new.
things.
And it's like,
For the
bro,
next
like when you
generation.
keep adding new shit instead of like kind of changing shit and kind of like, you know, I feel like you kind of kill the identity of that thing. You know what I mean? Like
That's
if you
what's bound
keep
to happen.
adding and adding and adding and adding and adding, it
just-
looks nothing like it was. Like it's like look at Pokemon now versus how it was 25 years ago when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pokemon don't even look like Pokemon no more. They
yeah,
look
they got
like
like
household
can
items.
openers
They
for
look like
arms and shit. Like, what the?
they look like fucking
Like,
robots
it don't
and
even make
like
sense no more,
It,
bro.
be-
Like,
it become Power World now.
yeah,
yeah, like,
it's just like the sake of shit just being new. It's just like somebody just know it just got to be new. I don't care what it is.
kind of fun though, bro. I've been playing that a little bit. That shit fun.
Which is why you got at some point you just got to end the series, yo. At
Yeah.
some point.
But what series? Can y'all remember any series that ended and motherfuckers was like, "Damn, why did that end?" You know what I'm saying?
Well, for me, I know a couple of them, but for me, I'm gonna go with Left 4 Dead, bro. Left 4 Dead was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I fucking love that game. I wish they made more, but you know, I don't think they're gonna make no more Left 4 Dead.
I think Valve fear for their third game gonna flop, so they kind of stall on hold down on that. They're like, nah, we're not sure if we're gonna make this. They're not sure whether or not they want to make a part 3 and shit like that. Based on what happens, what they saw on Dead Space, fucking.
I'm gonna say Back 4 Blood.
Yeah,
Back 4 Blood.
Yeah. When Back 4 Blood came out, and they probably saw that shit like, nope.
Oh, good at first.
No, the problem with Back 4 Blood is it's nothing. I mean, I don't know if the same creators that made, Valve. I don't know if Valve made Back 4 Blood. Did Valve make Back 4 Blood?
So.
I don't remember. I think it's something like that, but I don't think.
If they did, then they completely changed the gameplay. It's like, bro, like again, I'm a creature of habit. I'm okay with change if it's not too much change. Like I like my games to feel like that game. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm playing Left 4 Dead, I need it to feel like Left 4 Dead. I don't want to play Left 4 Dead and then, there's fucking zombies and shit shooting at you. There's fucking tanks and boomers shooting at you. Like they got all these new abilities. The gameplay is different. They got all these new different functions. It's like, what the fuck am I playing? You know what I'm saying?
If they did make
Back 4 Blood controls are that much different, to be honest with you. Like
they kind of are though. Like there's a bunch of like I don't even know how to explain it, bro. It doesn't play like Left 4 Dead.
It doesn't. But it wasn't that more complex than Left 4 Dead either. Yeah,
it's like the fucking horrors don't seem like they stop either. Which is another problem. How are you supposed to solve puzzles and figure shit out? You got hordes coming at you and you don't get no fucking reloads.
I'm about to say, I think that's why they didn't slap Left 4 Dead 3 on there. They kind of wanted to make it look different.
It was different. A little bit.
That was completely different from Left 4 Dead.
They don't want to slander the legacy of the Left 4 Dead series.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, my problem with Back 4 Blood mainly was like, too many zombies, too many infected, not enough bullets, not enough ammo, and then you gotta do shit. Like you gotta fucking open doors and solve puzzles. It's like, how are you supposed to do that when you got a horde constantly on you? How many times I run out of bullets every time I play that shit?
Me personally,
every fucking time.
Me personally, that's not a problem for me. My main problem for that game is the stamina. That's my only problem.
Yeah,
like with Left 4 Dead,
like little dumb shit, like the stamina, the fucking ammo. Like Flo said, the ammo was very scarce in that game too. I was just like,
what was, bro?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's why I struggle with the
really have
most.
a
Like,
problem
I'm
with that
killing everything because I like being afraid. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'll kill every fucking thing. The problem was when I was doing that, I ran out of fucking ammo. You know what I'm saying? And now I got a fucking melee weapon, and I think the melee weapons break on that game, don't they?
Yeah, melee weapons fucking
think
suck
so.
in that game.
I think so, yeah.
They suck.
I'm about to say, because I know I have a melee weapon. Next thing I know, I'm fucking naked, and now I get leaned, and it's like, oh my God, bro, fuck this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again, the hordes do not fucking stop. I mean, I don't, or maybe niggas was just putting it on hard. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
But the hordes do not fucking stop. And it's like, bro, like, how are we supposed to fucking figure out how to open this fucking door when you got zombies?
You ever played Doom Eternal?
Zombies. I was like, bro,
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm talking about, nigga. Bro, listen. I didn't have the main problem I had with that game was the cutscenes. It was like great cutscenes the first couple of stages. Then after that, it was like a 1 second cutscene. Then after that, it was like no cutscenes. But now
You talking about Back 4 Blood?
yeah, Back 4 Blood, bro. Like it had one good dope ass cutscene at the beginning, and then the second cutscene was kind of dope, and the third one was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
right.
And after that, it was just like no more cutscenes. It was just like, congratulations.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever beat a single scenario in that game.
I didn't really have a problem with it. I think it was boring playing it solo, and if you didn't play with a team, it was just like pointless because you always got one dumbass dude. When you playing with randos, you got one dumbass dude DC'd. Don't know. He's DC'd or whatever the fuck.
He's running off somewhere.
Two other guys that just want to do what the fuck they want to do. So now you're just like pretty much soloing a map that's designed to play against 4 people, but you're trying to solo now because your 2 dumb teammates and your 1 DC'd is gone, and now you feel like the zombies never disappear because you're fighting a horde of zombies that were made for 4 people.
That's not like Left 4 Dead, pretty much.
But you know what? That was the same problem in Left 4 Dead, though.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead has the same problem. But you know what? At least on Left 4 Dead, like every few, like maybe 5-10 minutes, you found a pile of ammo or a weapon upgrade, something. You know what I'm saying? With Back 4 Blood, it's like you gotta either be like on it searching because you don't know where nothing at. Yeah, like you gotta either know where everything is already, or you gotta stick tight and handle the fucking hordes. Because them hordes do not fucking stop, Joe. At least the difficulty we were playing on.
My thing
I wonder if I got that for Steam, man.
Like, they do. I got that game on Steam.
I'll buy that shit. Really?
Yeah, I got that game on Steam, yo. That's the first game I played.
Oh, it's only $10 too. Word up.
Also,
it's $10. Damn.
Also, the special effects on that game are tanky as fuck, yo.
They are
extremely tanky.
I'll say the fucking condoms are tanky. Remember, I run shotgun and I'm still struggling with the motherfuckers.
The Witcher was tanky, or the Witch was tanky as fuck. The Juggernaut, what is it called? The 1-arm motherfucker? Charger. The Charger.
Well,
y'all talking about Left 4 Dead?
Oh, Left 4 Dead. All you need is a shotgun to that charger.
I'm gonna say I was a god in Left 4 Dead, bro.
You can lay out the charger with 3 shots. 3 well-placed shots.
Yeah. Left 4 Dead that's another thing. That game was kind of easy after you got used to it, man. That's
the kind of game you kind of got to play on advance. Like if you play with people, you got to play on advance because, like you said, normal and easy was too easy.
Easy as fuck, bro. Like we used to play that shit all the time, man.
Yeah, I missed that game. I was a god in that shit, man. Back in the 360 days, woo!
Boy.
Niggas wanted code.
Yeah, bro.
Niggas wanted Cobra on the team and shit, bro. Niggas used to fight for a nigga, like dead ass.
Same, yo.
Those were the days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I missed that shit.
I got Back 4 Blood and Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam, yo. And it's been years since I played both of them, though.
I'm downloading Left 4 Dead 2 right now. It's been a minute, bro. This used to be my shit.
That shit lit, yo. I even downloaded the mods for that. Well, Flo, you saw me play Left 4 Dead 2 while I was playing the Resident Evil maps and shit. Playing the Resident Evil characters. Man, that shit was fun as hell. That shit was fun.
That's kind of sick.
That's another beautiful thing about playing that shit on PC. I'm like, yes, I'm fighting.
The way to go, man. 100%.
But well, I guess we're gonna have to cut it short. Man, we actually had some fun, yo. This is what I'm talking about. So yeah,
I will say, yeah, this is a random episode and shit. We ain't really talking about nothing.
yep.
But we talked about a lot of shit. We just didn't have a central subject on this one.
Yeah, not today.
As we should be. So yeah, so that is it for today, guys. Appreciate you guys for being here, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the follow button if you're new to the channel already, and be sure to follow my cousin to my upper left, Push for the Dub, which that's number 4. And also, be sure to stick around and watch the stream to catch Floor Free, which is my upper right hand corner and shit like that. And don't follow his socials because he's not there.
I'm not active on my socials right now. If you are following, it's okay to unsubscribe and unfollow. That's fine. I am not a cloud chaser. Y'all got it.
And speaking of socials, be sure to follow my socials, which is mine's coming right up. And also leave your notifications on so that way you know next time we go live. And until next time, Ray John.